What is up, everybody? It's time for some Sultai Walkers action. We're going to play first. Ooh, man, if we had one Planeswalker, I would love this hand, but we don't really have any action outside of Birds of Paradise, so let's go ahead and mulligan on this one. And yeah, this is not too bad. Yeah, we've got Birds of Paradise, Snap. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Scry, Ashiok. Yeah, let's go and put that one on top. So let's shock this breeding pool in, get into a Birds of Paradise, and then we have Ashiok on top. And then next turn we can shock the Watery Grave in and get into some quick Ashiok action. Gerblin Guide. What's up, man? Okay, so Ashiok's on top. Yeah, I'm gonna go and shock this in. I want to get Ashiok down. Exile the top 3 cards of his library. Get into our own little. Okay, I guess we got some goblins coming in because we just exiled a Goblin Bushwhacker, and hopefully we hit a land off this Goblin Guide. Then we can get into if we get into at least one more land, we can get down some 3/3 beast tokens, kind of chump this Goblin Guide out. Let's see what he's trying. I don't know if he's trying to decide to. Yeah, this should be mono red goblins since we hit that Goblin Bushwhacker. Vraska's on top. Okay, not exactly what the doctor ordered. Yeah, and he's coming at us now, so if we can minus and get down Goblin Bushwhacker, that'll be able to chump block on the Goblin Guide. And Birds of Paradise will be a 1/1, swinging in there for that one. Goblin Pile Driver, okay. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, it's going to be a 1/1, so we're not going to be able to deal with anything over there. So let's see if we can't get into a few more goblins by exiling. We get into Goblin Bushwhacker, Mogwar Marshal. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to get into some Mogwar Marshal action next turn. And then we can also flash in Snapcaster to hit that Goblin Guide. Which probably that's what we're going to go and do, just because, you know, swinging it for 2s, especially if we're shocking in lands to get these Planeswalkers down. Now, things we need to watch out for would be the, man, what is it? It's the Surge Goblin. I can't remember his name right now, but, yeah, I've played against Goblins before, and it's pretty real deck over here, man. Okay, Lightning Bolt on Birds of Paradise. Goblin Bushwhacker. Yeah, they're just going to get +1 in haste. So let's go ahead and see how he attacks. So Goblin Guide's coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. See what we flip off the Goblin Guide trigger. Oath of Nissa. And let's go and flash in Snapcaster. Let's block on the Goblin Guide. And he's getting in for 8. It's going to put us at 4. And we've got Oath of Nissa on top. Okay. So let's go ahead and minus. We're going to minus for 2 on this one. Yeah, minus for 2. So we're going to get 1/1 Goblin. And let's go and fire this Oath of Nissa off. Hopefully we can get into another land. Yeah, let's go Forest. Put those on the bottom. Let's get down Forest. And now we're going to be able to block them next turn. Oh, we get Goblin Grenaded. Alright, man, I'll take that. I still can't help but laugh every time I get... Just Goblin Grenade is such a funny card to begin with. Okay, so let's... Let's bring in Damnation. Let's cut Dumbling Season for sure. That's a little too slow for this Goblin matchup. Bring in Damnation. Let's bring in Go for the Throat. Go Gary Charm. And let's bring in some Dismember. Let's go ahead and cut Vraska. A little clunky on a Cryptic Command. Well, we'll go down on one Cryptic Command, and I like Nissa and Liliana in this one. I'll probably actually go down on an Ashiok. It was nice to get into some Goblins, but I like going a little bit more removal heavily. Okay, on to game 2. Hopefully we get into a nice little Golgari Charm. That'd be pretty nice. I love firing a Golgari Charm off on a board full of 1/1s. And just waiting on our opponent to submit. But yeah, I'm glad Goblin. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go and play first. And as far as opening hand, yeah, this is good. Golgari Charm, Pluto Delta to get into a breeding pool, Urborg. Yeah, I like this. We're gonna go and keep on this. Need to get into one more green source for Wild Speaker, but hopefully we'll draw into it. Okay, let's get down Pluto Delta, and then we'll go and pass the turn. That way we can crack it on our opponent's side. Goblin Guide. Okay. Now, with if you never played against Goblin Guide, potentially, what you can do is, as far as Goblin Guide swinging in, his trigger is going to go on the stack, and so you can crack a fetch line in response to that if you don't have a land on top, or maybe you don't want to draw what's on top. So let's see. Birds of Paradise. Yeah, we're gonna have to crack anyway to get it in, mill it down. That'll be another green source, though. Yeah, I still may go ahead and just, we may just go and crack right now. Because these Goblin decks can go off pretty quick, so I don't really think we want to be shocking and then trying to get into that. So we're going to put that into play tapped. Get into Mana League. Okay, let's get down Urborg, and then go and pass the turn. So looking to get into a remand, potentially, or if he's just going to swing in with Goblin Guide, then we can go for the throat on Goblin Guide. Foundry Street, okay. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for a remand on that. I want to see if we can't get into one more land, at least a fetch land potentially. Snapcaster, it's not that bad. Legion Loyalist. All right, so we're swinging it for 3 right now. Oh, we choose. He must have accidentally missed on that one. Must have clicked through his attack step. Hang in there, man. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. Okay, get into Watery Grave. So let's go ahead and put Watery Grave into play tapped. And then whatever he gets into this turn, we did see the other Goblin. Foundry Street. I'm kind of hoping he dumps his hand a little bit right now. Ooh, yes. Come on, let's get more Goblins out. And his trigger is, yeah, it's just a plus on the attack. And let's go ahead and fire off the, well, we'll get the Goblin Guide trigger up and running. Damnation. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I think I'm going to go Golgari Charm right now just to prevent all this damage. So getting for 1 drops us down to 16. Now we have Damnation on top. And we still have Remand on Golgari Charm 2 to kind of stop the Goblins from coming in. Hopefully we flip a land on this Goblin Guide trigger. Oh, beautiful. Get into a Misty. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go for the throat right now. Because we have Damnation back up, so. And then we'll get into some Gurk Wild Speaker action next turn. Untap 2 lands. We could counter that, but I'm not too worried about a Mog Fanatic right now. So it's going to get down this Misty. Let's crack this and get into a Forest. Still going to be a little careful with our life total on this one. Get down Guruk. Now he's got 2 cards in hand. He could get into some Bushwhacker action, but I may go ahead and fire this Painful Truce off. So let's go untap 2 lands. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fire this one off. Because even if he dumps his hand, you're looking at 3 creatures. Yeah, we're going to be able to survive that. So let's go green. Actually, let's go blue, black, and then green. Okay, get into another Guruk. I'll take that though. Okay, so right now, since we get into another Guruk, we're probably going to at least start putting some 3/3 beast tokens out there. Stop the goblins from coming in. And if he gets into another spot where he just dumps his entire hand, then we do have Snapcaster on Golgari Charm right there. And we can also Snapcaster Painful Truce again if we want to. So he's coming in hot at us, coming up to the dome, drop us down to 11. Oath of Nissa. Yeah, let's go and fire this Oath off real quick. I'd like to get into like a Liliana. Let's see if we can't get into this Ashiok. Well, that's better than nothing. Let's go and get Ashiok. Put those on the bottom in any order. And let's go and get down Birds of Paradise. And actually, we can go and put down, we can just minus Gurk right now and get down Ashiok. Yeah, I like that. So let's put a 3/3 beast token to stop that Mog Fanatic. And then get into Ashiok. Add blue right there. Exile the top 2 cards. And then maybe we can start building our own little goblin army. Okay. So what we can do is we can just minus this Gurk for a bunch of 3/3 beast tokens and then get to a point to where we can have some beast and goblins swing in and attack. So sorry what we milled with Ashiok. We've got Goblin Guide and Reckless Bushwhacker. And we're not going to be able to pay the surge cost, but at least get down Goblin Guide with a Stampede type effect. +3/+3 and trample. Not too bad. Okay, scoose it up. Yeah, that's pretty bad board to get into. Now, as far as anything else we want to change, I think we're good. I like where we're at right now. Yeah, we're going to ship this over to Game 3. Best of luck to our Goblin. Ooh, yeah, definitely going to keep on this one more land, and then we got Kiora to plus on one of his creatures. We have Dismember real early. Yeah, definitely keep on this one. If we had Birds of Paradise, it'd be perfect, but I will take this. Painful Truce. Okay. So let's get down the Catacombs. We're going past the turn. So what we're looking to get into is one more land. We can fire that Painful Truce off, and then we'll get into a spot to where we have Damnation or even Golgari Charm up to take care of everybody. But we're hoping that our opponent just dumps his entire hand. That's what we're looking for. Goblin Bushwhacker. Alright, so he's going to be getting for 3, and we're definitely going to go ahead and go Golgari Charm next turn, take care of those. I love him with 3 cards in hand. So he's getting in for 3, drops us down to 17. Let's go to crack this. Let's get into a, we need double Damnation. So let's get into an Overgrown Tomb. And then we can grab a Watery Grave off this Polluted Delta. Ooh, double Golgari Charm. And then I'm going to just leave it up right now. That way we can fire it off. Yeah, double Golgari Charm. That's gets a bunch of 1/1s. Feels good, man. Feels real good. It's just one of those times in Magic where I don't know. It's like your draw goes good, man. Feels good to get into some Golgari Charm action against a bunch of 1/1s. Okay, so we got Mogwar Marshal. And let's see if he drops one more creature out there. Alright, so he's swinging in. Let's go and crack this Pluto Delta. Get into a Watery Grave. Shock that in. Fire this Golgari Charm off. Get into another Painful Truce. Okay. Going past the turn. We need to get into one more mana, but we still have Super Secret backup Golgari Charm in our hand to stop whatever type of he wants to redeploy out there. Legion Loyalist, okay. Now we do have Mana Leak. I'd be tempted to use a Mana Leak on like a Goblin Pile Driver. Okay. Kick that Goblin Bushwhacker. 2-1 with haste, coming in for 6. Go and fire this Golgari Charm off. Get into another Kiora and Pester. Now we're on Mana Leak duty. Just need to get into one more land. We can fire that Painful Truce off. Molten Rain, yeah, we're going to go and Mana Leak that one. Urborg, okay, there we go. So let's fire this Painful Truce off. And that really works really well. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me make sure we tap correctly. So we've got green, blue, then black. Alright, beautiful. Get into another lane, and we can get down QR next turn, start plussing it. Now let's we'll chunk up Super Secret backup QR right there. Goblin Guide. And yeah, so that'll be good. We get down QR plus the Goblin Guide, Goblin Bushwhacker. Okay. So we're looking at 5 coming across, drop us down to 5. I may actually, he only has 1 card in hand, so I may actually just go for a Damnation next turn, just kind of clear the board out. Yeah, let's go and do that, because if he draws into like a Goblin Grenade or something like that, let's go and fire this Damnation off. And then next turn we can get the Planeswalkers up and running. So let's get down Catacombs. And let's get into some Liliana action. Let's go black, black. And then that still leaves us Snapcaster coming in to snap in anything he's got. So we're going to plus Liliana right now. And if we want to, we can still dismember on something. Legion Loyalist, okay. Now, do we want to... Let's see where he swings in first. Yeah, I'm going to go and get down Snapcaster, because if that 1 card in his hand is Goblin Guide, because it's a sorcery speed, I'm not dealing with the Goblin Guide on Game 3 right now. Okay, so we're going to block with Snapcaster. Trade right there. Okay, passes the turn. We get into Remand, I'll take that. So we're going to plus Liliana. And let's get down Breeding Pool. We'd have to shock it in, and that puts us in Lightning Bolt range, which I don't want to get into. So we're just going to put Breeding Pool into play tapped. Yeah, and we'll just go and pass the turn. Because right now we can Remand and cast a full Dismember, paying full black mana. We just need to get ahead on Liliana, on zombies. And we can go in Oath of Nissa right now, because we'll have Remand right here, and then full Dismember. Yeah, we'll go in Oath of Nissa. Let's get into... We'll get into some Vraska. Put those on the bottom. Put this Breeding Pool into play tapped. so he's got one card in hand. We've got Dismember and we have Remand, but you know all of his goblins. Ooh, maybe it's double lightning bolt. Okay. Oh my gosh, man. So nervous that was it was about to be double lightning bolt on that one. Okay, so let's get on Pluto Delta. Let's fire up Liliana. And then we have enough for Remand and Dismember. One Remand right there, Dismember. Yeah, we're just going to go for the Liliana ultimate next turn. Okay, so let's plus Liliana. I mean minus. Let's get down Birds of Paradise. And so we have Remand right there, Dismember. Yeah, once again, we're still just going to wait on that one. Get into some zombies, so we'll be able to swing in next turn. Goblin Bushwhacker. Yeah, I'm so nervous that we're so dead to a lightning bolt right now. Okay, so let's go and remand that one. And now if he gets another goblin down, we can well, yeah, he won't be able to do that in response. Garruk Wildspeaker. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing in with the two zombies. Drop him down to 16. We have Dismember up. Let's get down to Wildspeaker. Untap 2 lands. Well, if we can get into a Stampede type effect with Wildspeaker next turn, yeah, I want to do that. So let's go ahead and untap the 2 breeding pools. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we're swinging in for like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're going to be minus Garruk, give everybody +3. Cryptic Command, okay. And we have just enough to counter any type of goblin guy. So we're going to go in minus Garruk right now. Give a lot of our zombies +3 and trample. Alright, he scoops it up, man. That was close. Oh, dude, we were so dead to lightning bolt. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.